how I never let acne kill my confidence. And when dealing with acne, especially severe acne in general, you're gonna feel down sometimes, and sometimes you're not gonna feel the best, and at times you will feel insecure. No one is prone to this. Everyone out there in the world is insecure of something, and something especially as acne is something that it's severe and it's literally on your face. Somebody's talking to you, they see you, whatever it is, it's on your face, so you can't hide from it unless you're wearing like a ski mask or mask, and I will get into that later on in this video. But during my journey and what I felt going through acne and just having it since like the 8th grade, and still to this day, I still have some blemishes on my face. At first, when you're really going through it and you have a shit ton on your face, you start to feel like a victim sometimes, right? Like I said in my previous videos, there's people out there that like have 100% clear acne and they eat garbage. Like I'm talking about, they'll eat pizzas, drink dairy, nonstop candy, sugar, horrible diet, and their face won't break out. But somebody like me, if I eat a piece of chocolate or if I eat, some cereal with some milk and everything like that, I will start to break out. At that time, you start to feel like a victim. You're like, damn, bro, like, why is this happening to me? Like, why is it me out of my whole friend group or everyone that I feel like I know, I'm the only one dealing with this shit? And yeah, there's certain times where my friends invited me out to like, let's go to the mall or let's go out to this place, and you don't feel 100%. Because you'll look into the mirror, you'll put on a nice outfit, whatever it is, to like a social gathering, a social environment where there's a lot of people, and you might not want to go. Like sometimes I didn't want to go. I felt like I didn't want to go, and I didn't feel my 100% best, so sometimes I didn't want to go. But every time I felt that way, I made it 100% sure that I'm going to that place. Whether it was the mall, whether it was the pool party, a party, whether it was just chilling out with these people that you don't really know and everything like that, I made sure that I had to go. And by doing this, I had to instill some morals into my body, into my brain, right? And this is where I'm gonna get into the mask part, like where like a lot of people were wearing masks during COVID. I wasn't wearing that shit. But I had to instill this into my brain, whereas if no matter what is going on, no matter how I look, no matter what I feel, I'm gonna go do the activity that I need to do. Whether I don't feel like going to the gym or if I'm doing something not doing something that I need to do, I make sure that I go and do that. Something with acne was I didn't feel like going to certain places, social gatherings, parties and everything. Sometimes I didn't feel like going, but I made sure I had to go, because if I instill me not going or me feeling bad, it's not gonna help me out with anything. Because you're still gonna have to talk to people, whether you're at school, there's certain gatherings that you have to attend, funerals, all types of shit. You still have to go, no matter how you feel, bro. So it's not gonna change if you keep missing it and you keep ducking and you keep not wanting to go. You have to make sure that, especially when you're feeling like this, that you go. And it's only gonna strengthen your mind and make yourself feel better. Yeah, there might be somebody talking about you or your face or whatever it is, or you might, since you're so into your mind about your acne, you become self-aware and just like super superstitious about people who are talking about you. Oh, you think that person's looking at you over there, so they're talking about you with their friends or this, that. And sometimes, yeah, the case might be that, because if your face is as bad as mine used to be, yeah, they might be. But you have to be able to realize, like, yeah, this is gonna happen regardless, and you might have to get used to it, because acne is not something that you can, oh, I have acne today, and then tomorrow is no acne. No. Acne doesn't work like that. It takes time to overcome and to cure your acne and to get rid of it, honestly. So you have to realize you have to man up and face these situations head on without ducking or running away or just, I'm not going to go to this place because this person's there, and not, like, fuck all that. You have to learn how to be proud about who you are and what you stand on, right? So that's the morals that I'm about to really get into right now. So during COVID, I wasn't wearing my mask at all, right? And for somebody who had acne, like me and you would look at this as an opportunity for us to like hide our faces and stuff like that. But for me, nah, I made sure I didn't. Most people with acne would hide their faces, have the mask all the way up to here so that their face doesn't show. Maybe they just have acne on their forehead and they'll be all right and they'll feel better about themselves. But I made sure I never done that. It's like I made sure that I went to every social gathering, or wherever I didn't want to go, I went. It's the same principle that I applied to when COVID was going on and you had to wear masks and you couldn't go into these stores and everything like that. You had to wear your mask. And I'm not going to sit here and say like I was breaking the rules every single time, everything like that. There were certain places where I had to wear the mask if I wanted to get into the certain place, like even like a convenience store, like your local deli markets, wherever it was. These people will really be like, no, you have to have your mask on. So I have to go back to the car, put my mask on regardless, right? Or if I'm in the gym, working out, getting my pumps in, just, working out like a regular person, I remember like putting my mask down just to hear and people would literally be going crazy. You know, the people at the front desk come or whatever, they see me, they're like, you have to put your mask on. And a couple times I remember people telling me like, yo, put your mask on. I'm like, nah, I'm not doing that, whatever. Just like me literally like bickering back and forth with like fucking random. Like, I remember this old lady was just like, this older lady, you know, like a bot. I'm sorry, COVID, you know, I have my feelings about COVID, but this bot is literally telling me like, put your mask on or I'm gonna go tell the front desk. I'm like, go ahead. Go tell them. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and argue with them. I'm just went back to my list. The front desk people coming to talk to me and everything like that, telling me like, yo, put your mask on or you have to leave or this, that. I'm like, all right, bro. Like, so I would put it, like, it's literally down here. It's not just because it wasn't covering my nose. I would literally put it right here, or I'll put it right here to fucking breathe. Like, if I'm pushing the failure, I need to breathe after the set. Like, it's like, you know, most people go to the gym to dilly-dally and anyways, right? But like I was saying, a lot of people with acne would have took this chance and took this as an opportunity to like hide their faces at all times, right? But I realized even with people who don't have acne, who are just insecure, insecure about themselves, they took this opportunity and they never stopped it. And I'm telling you, I see people nowadays where I see them and they have masks on, and like, it's like, come on now, we know about COVID now, you know, like, fuck out of here. And they have their mask on. I'm like, bro, wait, why do you have your mask on? And they're telling me like, oh, sometimes people will keep it a home 100. You know, some people will still be talking about, oh, I don't want to get monkeypox or this, that. Like, I remember somebody telling me that. I was like, yeah, this is a complete bot. I'm sorry. But then there's like other times where people keep it a whole 100 with me, you know, and they would be like, it's not like I'm going around asking people like why you have a mask on and shit like that. But, you know, some people will keep it a whole 100 with me, and they would be like, I don't want to show my face, you know, I'm gaining weight or this, that, you know. I'm like, damn. Because like, if you had like the struggle of like literally having fucking shit on your face and not being able to overcome it like how I did, it was just like, I was just a little mind blown where I was like, damn, these are how people think, and they think by like covering their face it's gonna help. And I'm like, I'm grateful that I went through acne, and you know, I am who I am. But like, it was like, I was always confident, even like, you know, like I said, like even with people with these masks and everything like that, I was still that person who was like, no, people are gonna see this face regardless. Like, you know, I was walking around, you know, if I was outside where you didn't have to wear masks, I would literally have no mask on. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna wear a fucking mask. I didn't feel like it. I didn't want my face to be covered, let alone me getting more breakouts for wearing this mask 24/7 and fucking huffing and puffing and breathing through this mask and talking, and the mask smelling like shit and everything like that. It could even do something worse for your face where you're breaking out and shit. I want to wear the mask in general. Like I said, I went to these certain places where people would literally be fucking annoying about it. Like, they would be like, yo, please come in with a mask, this, that. I'm like, bro, okay. And you know, I'm not gonna sit here and fight people because I don't want to wear a mask and shit, bro. That's not something I would want to do. But like I said, I had to instill these morals into my brain where like, yeah, people are gonna see my face, they're gonna see who I am. I don't give a fuck about what happens, they're gonna see who I am. And that's a big thing for me, because that helped me overcome, you know, me even having acne. Now if I get a breakout, you know, if I get my breakouts again and they become horrible again, I'm still gonna be the same Patrick that I am today. I'm sorry, I might feel a little insecure sometimes, whatever. I'm still gonna stand on the morals that I'm placed in my mind and brain, bro. Like, that's just what it comes down to. You want to be able to just have that confidence about you without having other people's judgments in the way, or just, you know, feeling 100% about yourself and actually taking the problems head on. Like I said, if my acne comes back, it comes back, I'm still the same guy. If I go bald, shave my eyebrows, whatever, I'm bald, I'm still the same Patrick. I'm still that guy walking with confidence and showing myself to the world that I'm a confident young man. That is who I am. That's who I instilled in my brain. If I'm not feeling the best, I'm still going to go to these places, or I'm going to go do what I got to do, because this is what discipline and just be like standing on your morals and having confidence is all about. Whenever a situation gets hard, you have to be able to stand and, you know, show that you're competent and that you're able to look at the problem and be like, man, that shit ain't even a problem, and go through it. No matter what fears you have and everything like that, you have to be that man. So what you really have to do is look at the situation, right? And think about the future. I always thought about the future of like, watch when my acne gets clear. I'm going to be 100% fine. Like, I'm going to know that I'm confident from within because I went through this, right? And sometimes you have to go through things in order to learn from them. And I had to learn that a long time ago when I was like 16, 17, really dealing with this. I'm like, I was skinny. Like, I was grateful for being skinny, because now I'm gaining some muscle, you know, I look better and everything like that. Same thing for when I had acne. I was so insecure sometimes that I didn't want to go to places. I didn't want to show my faces sometimes. But I made sure that I did it. And now that I looked in the future, I'm like, man, watch when I have muscle and I get rid of my acne. I'm going to look great. And it literally happened within my mind and who I am. I know who I am. I'm confident. I'm a confident young man because I had to earn it and go through these certain things. Because if you've never been through something, you will never understand it. So most people really won't understand what it means to really have crazy acne and what it does to your self-esteem. But if you know and you went through it and you're actually like going through it every single day and just learning about how to like, you know, how to cure it, how to get rid of it, and how to be confident through it. Once you go through this and once you get rid of your acne, you're going to be like a whole different type of human being that a lot of people won't understand because they never went through it. So that's it for this video, man. That's how I learned to be confident when having horrible acne, horrible cystic acne. I hope this helped you. If you want to know about 2 supplements that helped cure my acne, I'll leave the video right here. And stay yourself, stay 300, and whatever you do in life, trust me, I believe in you, bro.